Synergy by Synergy.
Congratulations.
We all passed. Alright, so just answer questions to me. Don't look at the camera.
Oh, don't look at the camera?
Yeah, camera's not here.
Sweet.
So go ahead and introduce the band, introduce the members real quick.
Okay.
I'll just have you do it just to make it faster.
We are Synergy. We're a punk rock band. I'm J-Rock, the drummer and singer.
I'm Josh Rock, the lead guitarist and singer.
And I'm Ryan Dieter, the bass guitarist.
Cool. Tell me how long you guys been together and why you kind of formed, Jay.
Well, we've been together for about 3.5 years, and these two started messing around on guitar and bass, and I decided to buy a drum set and jump in, and then there you go.
And tell me, two of your brothers, kind of tell me about, how you guys work together. And
Well, we definitely have our arguments. He's a typical little brother. I have to set him straight sometimes.
Oh, yes.
And let's see, tell me about your music and why you guys kind of play the way you play.
All right. Well, our inspirations are like
Okay. Yeah.
Our inspirations are Blink-182, Simple Plan, those kind of bands, and we write all our own original music. We have about 14 original songs. They're a pretty wide variety, some rock, some punk rock, so.
Great. Josh, let's go again and give you the mic. And let's see, tell me, is this something that you guys have had just a natural talent for, or did you have to work really hard to get where you're at?
Well, we've been, me and Jason, Ryan a little bit, we've been taking lessons, and me and Jason, Jay, recently started to take singing lessons, but when me and Jay started taking drum and guitar lessons, our teachers did say that we were excelling faster than any student they've had, so.
And is this something, how long have you guys been taking lessons for?
Well, we have been taking for about 2 years, and we took a break for about a half a year.
Okay. And tell me, the genesis of starting the band, did it come out with lessons, or did you guys just kind of all hang out?
Well, me and Ryan have been best friends since 4th grade, and we started messing around guitars before any formal lessons. And
We
about
actually had our first gig before any formal lessons.
yeah, but yeah. So I mean,
Rec Center.
we were a band for about a month or two,
Yeah.
3 months tops, and we had we'd go to kids' night out and have gigs. This is when we were in 5th grade, so and then our parents, me and him, our parents decided that we have to kind of, if we want to take this to the next level, we're gonna have to get some lessons. So that's when we decided to go to music and arts and get lessons.
And do you find that your band, being a teenage band, what's the competition out there in this area for teenage bands?
Well, we've been playing at the D note and stuff, but I don't know about much competition really. We haven't.
We're all friends. All the teen bands, we all work together. We've been talking to some bands that we've met through various gigs we've had, and we always talk about like getting together and opening up for each other. So.
Cool.
Yeah, mostly we're just friendly towards other bands instead of.
Yeah, sure.
Right.
tell me about how you guys came up with the name Synergy.
All right. Do
You
you
want to take this one?
All right. Well, I was messing around and trying to draw a cool like symbol, and I came up with that S that's on our neon sign over there. And so we thought, well, now we need a band name that starts with S, and we all three play hockey, and there's a hockey stick called the Easton Synergy. So that was one of our ideas. So
Great. Yeah, right.
Ryan, you want to
you want to take
tell them the
Yeah,
definition?
well, later on we didn't know this at first, but we found out there was an actual meaning behind synergy, and I kind of feel like it fits our band pretty well.
What's it mean? Tell me about that.
Well,
tell them the basics.
just to sum it up, I guess, it means like you can't produce something unless you all work together, I'd say.
That's how band is, really.
Yeah, that's great. Ryan, tell me about how it is performing in front of each other. You're going from practicing down here in the basement and performing.
Well, when we practice in the basement, it's really no pressure. Anything, it's an open environment. You can have any ideas, but when you get on stage, it can be a little nerve-wracking, but you learn to get used to it, and you just learn to have fun. And yeah.
Jay, tell me about the worst thing that's happened to you guys on stage.
Where do I start? I don't know.
After,
How about
yeah.
that where
Sorry,
Josh's guitar broke?
Yeah, but
Oh yeah, well, this was a long time ago, but we were up on stage, and right before this guy was gonna go into a solo, like right before he was gonna hit the first note, his guitar just shorted out, and
Yeah.
me and Ryan here had to finish out the song, just us two, and that was pretty scary, but I guess we handled it pretty well, so works out.
And tell me about your best experience on stage.
Well, I mean, every time we play, it gets better, you know, and it's a better experience because we learn stuff such as, like, you know, we go to one place and they'll give us feedback, like, you know, you got to work on your stage presence and be more energetic so that we take that to our next gig. I would have to say that our latest gig at the D Note, I think it was December 4th, was the best just because, you know, we excelled so much and our stage presence and playing was a lot better than usual.
Yeah. Ryan, tell me about how do you guys practice stage presence? Like, what goes into that to be able to perform?
You don't have to practice
Well,
it.
we sometimes practice downstairs, and we'll kind of look at other bands and see how they move around. We'll kind of see what we can do to ourselves. We'll jump around. We'll just kind of have fun with it.
Yeah. I think the easiest way to do that is just let loose, really. Just let the music take hold of you and just go with it. You know, Ryan does some pretty cool karate kicks sometimes. Got a pretty good jumper over here. It's nice.
That's awesome. Tell me about the balance act, being in school, playing hockey, any other extracurriculars, and then being in a band.
Well, hockey usually doesn't interfere with me and Jay too much because our hockey is only on the weekends. But Ryan's hockey is all throughout the week. So we like to, you know, as band practices, we usually have a set schedule and, you know, usually 3 times a week. And we try to look at his hockey schedule and figure out times if we're going to do it right after school. And that's, you know, the biggest conflict.
Yeah, and I think really we all have such a strong passion for band that we try to fit it in whenever possible. Even if we can't all get together, me and him and just me and Ryan will be working on parts of songs and stuff. So
That brings me into the next question is just writing original music. Why did you guys decide to go that route, and tell me about the process?
Well, we decided to go that route just because...
Sorry, just tell me.
the process?
Yeah, I kind of start as
Okay.
answer the question.
All right.
Just like you, Josh.
Well, I don't know. You kind of start out with a chord progression on a guitar, which is, I mean, I can't really explain what it is, but, I mean, you know, do you want to answer this one, Jay? Or someone else?
let Ryan. Way to go, Josh.
Well, when we started off, we took like some of our favorite bands and we learned covers. Like, I remember we used to play some Nirvana stuff, and
All the
we
small
kind of
things.
realized once we started getting pretty good at playing them that there aren't a lot of real cover bands out and we just felt like if we played our own music, people would like us for that reason, and we wanted to kind of become unique. And so we started off songs by just making chord progressions with no lyrics, you know, and then we added on solos, and then we learned how to make verses and choruses, and it just progressed on until we have really complex songs now.
And I think with songwriting, it's a great way to express things that have happened in your life and just sing about things that have happened to you recently, whether it be in school or sports and stuff. It's a great way to express yourself.
Tell me about the two songs that you guys played. Tell me some of the background to those songs.
All right. Well, I'll start out with Synergy.
Synergy.
Synergy. Anyway, that one is kind of about how we as a band want to like break free of these small gigs we get, and even some of the bigger ones. We just want to like, our dream is to make it big in band, you know? We want to be as big as possible. So that song is just about that. How we really want to work hard with this and take it as far as possible.
And the first one, Jay or Josh, I'm sorry, do you want?
Yeah. Well, New Girl, that one, it doesn't have, you know, much meaning around it. I'm gonna have to embarrass Ryan on this one. The real meaning is, like, I don't know, we kind of just wrote the lyrics without meaning too much, you know, but then we kind of added in some chorus lyrics that kind of made sense. It was about this, pretty much a girl that Ryan met in his math class. That's about it. But
Nice. That's awesome.
yeah.
And tell me, what's the time frame from, you know, kind of getting an idea to being able to actually get something together that you can play in front of people or record?
Well, that really varies. Like, some songs we'll like practice it like twice and like have it almost down, and then we of course add on and make it better. But and then there's also some that, like Synergy, we've had that, like the guitar part and all the music for like a year, and then we just recently added lyrics to it and stuff. So it could be a very long process or a very short, just depending.
Great. Let's see. Tell me about maybe Ryan. Tell me about the recording, putting together a demo. How you guys did it? Did you go into a professional studio or what have you?
When we recorded at a music.
Oh my god, you want me to talk?
No. Let me start over. When we
Give me the mic.
Oh, I got it. Just say we recorded in Music and Arts with Girls Next
When
Door.
we recorded our demo CD, we recorded at Music and Arts in some of the private guitar studios that they take for lessons. And it was a really long process. We